Knight against Williams. Knight dishes to Stoudemire. The drive by Lee. Chandler. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against Charlotte.
Yeah, and offensively, everything seemed to come together for them beautifully. It seemed like everything they tried worked.
And with a multifaceted approach like the one they had, it takes a sophisticated defense to stop it, which was not the case that day.
Shot clock at 6. Ellis can't get it to go. On defense, the Nets. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And you look at the box score from that game, guys, and the first thing you notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Yeah, and one thing the box score doesn't show is just how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. There were a whole bunch of them.
Here is Brand after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. Outside Williams. Pass to Lopez. The leaner inside. No good. Excellent D there from Brandon Knight. Brooklyn on defense. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they really took it on the chin that last time out, and the difference was the turnover differential. When you look at the stat sheet, they were so careless with the ball, and those mistakes were just too much to overcome.
Williams passes to Ellis. And a fast break now for New York. Backing down his lead. Tries to keep it alive. Now the pass to Carmelo. Left side Chandler. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. What about Clark, what Steve just talked about? How was it possible for them to turn the ball over so much in that game?
Well, I mean, the defense was outstanding. Now, you got to give some credit where credit is due. But they also were a little sloppy at times with the ball.
He hits both from the stripe. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Guys, the Knicks head coach had a couple of minutes to spend with me. And of course, he said a big key for them will be trying to minimize Monte Ellis's impact offensively. He added, he's one of the best in the league at blowing by his defender and finishing at the rim. We've got to force him left, and then at the other end, make sure we go at him defensively and see that he expends some energy there as well. Kevin, defense not Ellis' strong suit seems like a smart plan.
All right, Doris, thanks. Knight kicks to Lee. Working on Williams. Feeds to Stoudemire. Lee outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Lee. Lee's got 3 assists tonight.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Williams dishes to Ellis. Pass to Brand. Working on Stoudemire. The 10-footer. Brand, good. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Lee, a screen on Williams. Knight passes to Carmelo. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Second shot opportunity. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have been money from the foul line since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Knicks. 5th best, the Nets.
Kevin, to paraphrase a Bible verse, making free throws can cover up a multitude of sins.
Nets trail by 7. And it's Ellis penetrating. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line with his percentage currently about 79.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
New York, no good that time either. Nets have gone 2 of 5 here. making 40% so far to start out the game. Williams attacking. Brand dishes to Ellis. Shot on the wing, and it's Brooklyn scoring again. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Knight kicks to Lee. Uncovered. Here's Chandler, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Ellis can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 4. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Knicks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at the numbers, impressive.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Frazier, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Ellis. He has 5. Back to Lopez. With the lead pass, Frazier. The shot no good. Chandler with the defensive effort. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Lee outside. He kicks it to Knight. Back to Lee. The dish to Chandler. Lays it up and banks it in. Chandler's got 8.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
And Williams, here we go, loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together, one setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Off his leg, and the ref's whistling a kick ball. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
You know, the last few weeks, you see how Brooklyn stacks up here. 7th in rebounding, 11th in steals, and they're in the top half of the league in free throw shooting as well. Pretty good, but they could certainly stand some improvement there.
And the rebounding is really the key stat that I'm looking at right there with all those numbers you talked about, Clark. This is a team that really tries to be physical, and when they're able to secure boards, that does a lot of things for them. It helps their defense, keeping teams from getting second chance opportunities against them, and it fuels their fast break.
A nice shot by Knight.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Knight against Williams. Ellis left side. And Stoudemire pulls it down. Stoudemire's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Lee kicks to Stoudemire. Back to Lee. He feeds it to Ashe. Shot's good. Ashik's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
Just seems like they've been a step slow here.
As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. Taking a look at New York. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Nets. They're much further down in the standings right now.
You know, right now for the Knicks, they've been taking care of business all season long and very much looking forward to the playoffs.
Yeah, the regular season is a marathon. They've tallied a great record to this point, but really, it's all about positioning and preparing themselves for the postseason.
Now here's Lee. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him, too.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Lee sets a screen for Knight. He dishes it to Ashe. Defended by Plumlee. Ashe, the pass to Lee. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Yeah, and he's a bomber. I mean, that's what I love about him. He's as good a three-point shooter as you'll see. And Of course, has the green light to let it fly anytime he wants.
And there's something else on his resume that can't be overlooked. Just how many times he's taken over at the end of close games and carried his team to the win.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Pierce, and Fournier subbed in for Monte Ellis. Williams kicks to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Joe Johnson on the wing. From the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Knight with it. Williams picks him up. Hardaway dishes to Usher. Gives him the lead pass. Lee passes to Usher. Lee kicks to Usher. Another shot. Shot is off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Inside. The shot's good from Plumlee.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Here's New York. They're on a 15-6 run. Hardaway kicks to Lee. Back to Hardaway. No good with the triple.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
Now here's Frazier. Kicks it to Fournier. And there's the feed to Johnson. Fade away. Let's keep it alive. Passes to Fournier. Dishes it to Williams. Pass to Fournier. Feeds it to Plumlee. Goes back up. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And
Williams dishes to Ellis. Lopez covered by Anthony. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by New York. Lee's got his 4th rebound in this one. So for Brooklyn now, Plumlee out there with Pierce. Then there's Darren Williams. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Ellis in at the shooting guard position. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Champ in their last game against the Bobcats, boy was he tremendous. He finished 21 points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. A dominating outing by him where he showed once again why he is a star in the NBA and why we love watching him, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players, have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
And let's just say he was really good.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Hendricks passes to Stoudemire. Good. Stoudemire's got 8.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Ellis. He's got 13. Lopez backs in. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
And the Nets making a change here. The Knicks leading by 6. Knight gets a screen from Lee. This one for 3. They get it back. Stoudemire. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You look at what Stoudemire has done so far. He's got 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well and battling hard for every rebound. Still haven't seen them miss a shot from the line in this quarter, so they're doing a nice job of protecting the lead.
Well, they're cashing in from the line. I mean, they're making them pay for fouling them right now.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And New York making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Lee, a screen on Williams. Stolen by Ellis. Johnson attacking. Good D by Lee.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Now here's Lee after the miss from Joe Johnson. Lee kicks to Hardaway. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Ellis against Lee. Back to Johnson. There's the pass to Brand. Sweet move, and it's good on the layup. Brand's got 6. The Knicks leading by 4. Lee sets a screen for Knight. Out to Lee. Back to Knight, and taken away by Ellis. One-on-one here. And that one's good. 17 points in the game.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Knight dishes to Lee. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
It's his first three-pointer of the second half, which actually makes it his first of the game.
Ellis outside. He passes to Lopez. There's the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Lee's running. And Knight slams it in. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Really poor decision on that pass.
Bargnani is checked in for the Knicks. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's the smart move there. That's how you want to end the quarter, but make sure you get a good solid possession here.
Now here's Ellis. 17 points in the game. Back to Brand. From 8. That's good. Brand's got 8 points.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
New York leading by 5. Knight gets a screen from Lee. Johnson over to help. Knight with it. Williams picks him up. No good from Lee. Ellis kicks to Johnson. A three-pointer off the mark. He got it up. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Now, presented by Sprint.
Glad you're spending
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
What a game for Ellis. He has 17 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
I'll say, defensively, he's fought his way through this game beautifully. They haven't gotten away with any loose passes, any sloppy ball handling when he's in the vicinity.
Anthony, Stoudemire, and Chandler, their front line. Champ out there with Brandon Knight. That's the 5 for New York right now.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Williams kicks to Ellis. Pass to Brand. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that's 10 points for Brand. The Knicks leading by 5. Lee, a screen on Williams. Out to Lee. The dish to Chandler. Left side Chandler. 5 on the clock. Lee. Back to Chandler. He kicks to Lee. It's up a 3. Good on the shot. Lee's got 8 points.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Ellis kicks to Brand. He feeds it to Williams. Brand sets a screen for Williams. Know what? Some solid defense there from Knight. Lee passes to Carmelo. That's good.
He really made that mismatch pay off. The defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Now here's Ellis. 17 points in the game. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. Stoudemire's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And stretching back to the break, here's how the Nets have performed. 5th for free throw shooting, 9th in fewest turnovers per game. As far as steals numbers go, not very strong. Just the top 20 in the league.
Yeah, you look at the free throw shooting, Clark. It's very impressive. They've been in the top 5, as you talked about, and it's a result of a lot of effort, a lot of concentration. And when you shoot them that well, then you gain confidence and you really start attacking the rim because you want to go to the free throw line to shoot.
Stolen by Brand. Stoudemire against Williams. On the wing, Ellis. Off the screen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. You take a look at Knight, so solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
Some remarkable shooters in that group, guys. And you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent, patient players.
Precisely. I mean, when you watch any of them, nothing's forced. I mean, it's good, smart shot selection, simple basketball. But that being said, don't take anything away from their natural ability to flat out bury that jumper. They can do that too.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Lopez against Chandler. Lopez dishes to Brand. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Brand's got 12 in the game. The Knicks leading by 9. Knight gets a screen from Lee. Williams against Knight. He dishes it to Lee. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
You know, last game he turned in a really nice performance at the charity stripe.
Yeah, it really stands out when you look back at the numbers from that one.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Now here is Brand. He's got 12.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Chandler. And 11 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Impressive play there, and they have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
Knight against Williams. Clock at 6. High post try. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Brandon Knight. Lee kicks to Anthony. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Lopez, a screen on Lee. Kicks it to Williams. They need this. Offensive rebound.
And I think the work on the boards has been a big key for their success in this game, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's been total control on the boards for him.
Now here's Lee. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The feed to Carmelo. Stoudemire. The jump hook, and the Knicks good for 2.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
And the Nets making a change here. Wennington's checked in. New York on D. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Got that bucket in no time at all. That's now 8 points for Darren Williams. Lee sets a screen for Knight. Passes it to Lee. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
That's his second three-pointer of the half and his third overall.
Nets trail by 19. Williams kicks to Lopez. Pierce. Pass to Ellis. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here. And a moment here. Bargnani against Lopez. Knight kicks to Lee. Back to Knight. Some nice passing by New York here. Lee passes to Bargnani. That drops. Bargnani's got 10 points in the game.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
Now here's Lopez. He has 5. Feeds it to Johnson. The 11-footer, and the bank shot is good. Johnson's got his first basket of the night. And so it's New York with it. Knight kicks to Lee. Dishes it to Hardaway. Back to Lee. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Shot's good from Bargnani.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Now, they got a great chance to go ahead and close this game out because their offense is really clicking right now.
Here's Johnson. Again, Johnson missing.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Lee dishes to Hardaway. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Now here's Williams. He's got 8. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Bargnani.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Lee goes in. Hardaway passes to Lee. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. And that's now 19 points for Champ.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Here's Fournier. The pass to Williams. 5 to shoot. Johnson off the pick from Lopez to stop the run. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Knicks shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. That's good. Hardaway has got 5.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Brook Lopez. Now here's Johnson, averaging 8 points a game. Great open look there. And that's now 11 points for Darren Williams.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by New York. And Fournier kicks to Johnson. Plumlee, he's guarded by Chandler. Plumlee dishes to Fournier. The Knicks pull it in.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Brooklyn making some changes. Pierce comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Ellison for Darren Williams. Hardaway is screen on Ellis. Lee kicks to Stoudemire. From 13, kept alive. Lee outside. He passes to Chandler. Chandler right side. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. 5th in fewest turnovers per game. 12th in free throw percentage. And as far as block shots go, not a strong suit for this team. Only top 20 in the league. They really don't do a good job of defending the paint.
To me, offense is all about getting good shots, and you can't get good shots unless you're taking care of the ball. And Clark, you talked about those turnover numbers, the lack thereof. I mean, that's impressive. This is a very well-coached, disciplined team.
6 on the shot clock, and it's blocked by Brandt. And they get it back. And Stoudemire gets it to go.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
Now here's Ellis. He's got 22. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. They're making this a runaway.
Now, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout.
It's tipped. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Smith outside. Lee.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Fournier passes to Ellis. Pass to Fournier. Right through the D for the layup. Fournier's got his 3rd basket of the night. Balanced scoring, Clark and Steve, for him. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar. Right, Steve?
Yeah, pass the cream, too. I mean, while you're at it. I mean, this has been something to watch. I mean, just everybody getting involved.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Smith for 3. Can't connect. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's
Coming up Sunday.
welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. So for Brooklyn now, screen by Lee. Now the dish to Bargnani. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Pass to Wennington. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots a 3. Good D by Lee.
Yeah, again, iffy shot selection there. Defender draped all over him.
Well, you got to understand who's guarding you in that situation. I mean, if he's on you tight, you can't just rise up and try to shoot over the top.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys. They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
Not often you see a team rely on that shot like they have.
Kicks it out to Bargnani. Here's Hasek. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And New York making a change here. Alexander's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And for the Nets, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Frazier with a screen on Bargnani. He kicks to Frazier. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Lee goes in. Smith for 3. Good.
You know, their three-point shooting since halftime is about as good as you could possibly ask for, guys.
Now's the time to put the pedal to the metal, boys. Keep firing those deep balls and build that lead up.
Pass to Wennington. He feeds it to Plumlee. The pass to Wennington. Goes up on the high post. They get the rebound. Frazier dishes to Plumlee. That's good.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lee outside. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Bargnani, good as the jump shot falls.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
And it's blocked by Ashik. And a fast break now for New York. Lee's running. Gets it to go.
Now, it's hard to imagine them not running away with this game if they can continue to shoot the ball like they have been.
Steve, everything is falling for them this half, and they haven't had any empty possessions, scoring on every trip.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Wennington passes to Plumlee. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Bargnani's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lee outside. And the shot is good. Lee's got 28.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Passes it to Wennington. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. Lee up top. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Really an extraordinary game for Lee. 11 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. This game is all about him right now.
He is in full domination mode, guys.
The Nets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Doubled by Lee. He dishes it to Plumlee. Fades, but they'll get another chance. 3 on the clock. Here's Skinner. The long-distance 3 is buried. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Alexander passes to Bargnani. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Nets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Lee with the steal.
Look out.
Watch out now. Reverse that one home. Now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
Oof. Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Skinner covered by Lee. Pass to Wennington. No one near him. And he gets the jumper to drop. The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Kicks to Lee. The feed now to Bargnani. No good. Nice D from Frazier. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Barlow. The Knicks pull it in. Bargnani's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lee off a pick from Ashik. Doubled by Wennington. Lee kicks to Smith. From deep. It's hauled in by Frazier. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Plumlee with it. Bargnani's there. The pass to Wennington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barlow. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. They have been really controlling this one.
Well, now's not the time to get complacent, though, Kevin. You've got to continue to put your foot on the gas pedal.
Right side, Lee. Right side, Lee. To the middle. And then Ashik with the dunk. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
Passes it to Wennington. Skinner covered by Lee. Here's Skinner. Lee with the block, but they recover it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Fournier is checked in for Wennington. For New York, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Feeds to Smith. Lee outside. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Lee's got 34.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. I mean, get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Dishes it to Plumlee. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3. Great D that time from Alexander.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Shot denied, but they get it back. The Knicks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Excellent D there from Fournier.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Knocked away. Lee with the steal.
Turnovers have been a major problem for them here.
Well, you know, they've given up 6 points off their miscues, and they wish they could get those points back. They've got to change things up if they're going to cut into this lead.
Pass to Plumlee. Barlow covered by Lee. Here's Fournier. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And he makes the first.
You know, even though they're down, they're putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Picked by Lee. To the inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lee's got 38 points.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want them.
Lee with the block. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. .157 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. The dish now to Fournier. Fades away. Rebound Ashik. Ashik's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Lee penetrating. That free throw from Lee is good. And both free throws good for Lee. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting for the game at 42%. He kicks it to Fournier. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Lee with the block.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And the shot is good.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Down low. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two. The first free throw is good. Plumlee hits them both. 55 seconds left to play here in the fourth. He feeds it to Lee. Leads him in there. Plumlee with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Fournier, and he finished it off with the lay-in.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
Screen by Lee. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. .29 seconds left in the fourth. Bargnani kicks to Smith. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
Brooklyn's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. He dishes it to Fournier. Puts up a three, and that one's good. Pass to Lee. Three-pointer. Off on that one. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some days, Clark, everything goes right.
We make it cool to be sucked. 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 Up on my grandmama pole. Hollywood never to the southern side approach. Collard green pockets, but a southern ride to flow. Candy yam drop with some cornbread to throw. Mean I been this way since I was knee high. We swing whips, old schools like my paw. You can't get now which of them said that we can't flip. I hit it like switches for the paint flip. Straight up on my grandmama pole. The heart of a king born in the 1980s.
Your teammates were raving about your overall level of play in tonight's win. Did you feel like your strong performance ultimately led the team to victory?
I felt like I played a pretty good game.